know this is crazy.
You think?
Well, we're going to Calais, yeah?
It's a general idea, yes.
Via Dover.
Yeah.
So why are we going to Brighton first? Oh, to deliver some mangy old sofa. But why are we doing that?
We'll go to Brighton because that's where we're going to find Vicki. So a long time ago, when I was about your age, I used to be married to this very tasty lady.
Married?
It happened.
Not to me.
Anyway, she was called Vicki and she was loaded because Mummy and Daddy had snuffed it and left her a bundle. So for a few years, me and Vicki and Vicki's money had a whale of a time.
So what happened?
I don't know, really. Anyway, fast forward to the present and now she's in Brighton. Still loaded, but got a wine bar as well. And a grumpy old grandad who said, see, we're transporting. So anyway, all this sets me off thinking, it'd be nice to see her again. And Brighton and a wine bar. Could manage a bit of that, mate.
But we are going to Calais. This whole trip isn't just about you getting back with your ex.
No, we'll fit in Calais. Pulling Vicki won't take long. She never could resist me.
So this place, it's called Vicky's, is it?
Yep, for now. Might rename it when I get installed.
And, well, according to this, it's, not far.
Which way, though?
Well, that's the sea, so, that way.
Cheers, mate.
Do you know I used to live in a street that was shorter than this?
Yes, madam?
Anyway, let's see if they're ready for us. Be ashamed to get there in a thing like this and then find there were nobody watching.
Vicky's.
Hola, Vicky. It's me.
Bet, where are you?
Well, I'm in Oven, driver's in Brighton.
What?
No. I've booked into Grand and I'm on my way to see you like I promised. Now, what I want to know is Alec with you?
No, he's not back from Dubai yet.
No good to me there. I want him stood outside your wine bar when I drive up. You know how first impressions are important to us ladies.
I do.
Oh, well, I suppose I better go round block a time or two. And I'll ring you again, eh?
Okay, yeah. Can't wait to see you.
Bye.
Bye.
If that little tow rag lets me down. Right, just keep driving, Cocker. Reception committee's not quite ready.
That was Bet. Remember I told you she was arriving tonight?
You did, and I'm still here.
Don't worry. She's going to love you as much as I do.
So what did I tell you, mate? She has it made.
So why should she want you?
She doesn't want me, mate. She just can't resist me.
Steve, you got divorced.
So isn't she the lucky one? She's gonna get a second chance.
No,
What's the matter?
nothing. Just somebody I didn't expect to see, that's all.
Gosh, this place got to be worth it.
Pop or two, yeah?
Drink, mate. Hiya.
What are you doing here?
Hey, hang on. We've just driven hundreds of miles to bring you a settee. Well, Alec a settee, anyway.
I don't understand. Steve, what are you doing here?
Trying to tell you, delivering you a settee. This is Vikram, he's on the other end of it. Hi.
This is for real? You're delivering a sofa?
For fat Alec to rest his fat backside on. It's in the back of the van if you have a look.
And then you're going?
Well, unless you're offering us a drink.
One, yeah. If you drink it quickly. Robert, let me introduce you. This is Steve.
Hey. Hello.
And this is Sam.
Big Rob. Ah, good to meet you.
They brought something of Grandad's from Weatherfield. You know that place they used to live?
I do know. Heard a lot about Weatherfield. So you want me to go then?
Anyway, that's us. So who are you, Robert? A friend of Vicky's?
Well,
Robert's my fiance. In fact, we're getting married on Saturday, aren't we, sweetheart?
Certainly are. 3 o'clock, St. Stephen's.
So, if you two boys want to take a seat, I'll get somebody to come and serve you.
Fiancé? I don't believe it.
I think you're a bit late, Steve. Sorry, but just a little bit late.
I hope you put plenty of vinegar on.
Yes, madam.
Here, have one.
No, thank you. But if madam doesn't mind me mentioning, the booking was only for 1 hour.
OK. What do you want? Another 50?
Well, if madam would like to extend the hire.
I hope you're going to be throwing my fish and chips in for that.
Cheers.
Your mate doesn't look too happy.
He's not. He's just found out that his ex...
Leave it.
Touchy, isn't he? Could be worse, love. You could be working here.
Can we order some food?
You can order it. I wouldn't hold your breath on waiting for it to arrive. Franco,
Trina, marry me and we'll have lots of babies.
I told you before, that's not a good chat-up line. These two gentlemen want something to eat.
Oh, they're too late. Kitchen's closed.
Sorry. That was chef, by the way. That's more of an honorary title than anything else. Let me know if there's anything I can do to make you smile, won't you?
Love days and get going.
Oh, change of plan is the mate. I wonder what's brought that on.
Said leave it.
Whoa. Hi, Franco.
How you doing?
Not bad, yeah.
Franco, why aren't you in the kitchen?
Kitchen's closed.
Oh, for goodness sake. How can we expect people to eat here if they never know when the kitchen's going to be open?
I'm a chef. I only cook when my heart tells me.
Yes, well, your heart better start telling you soon or you're going to be an out-of-work chef.
Robert, you're a brave man marrying such a tough lady. Me, I want a woman who'll do what I say.
Me too. Just couldn't find one.
Oh yeah, this came for you. It's a fax from Mr. Alec.
How long have you had this?
For 2 or 3 hours.
Ciao. Ciao.
Oh, no, not again.
Well, he's not coming.
Detained in Dubai for another 2 weeks. Says he hopes we'll understand. Well, no, not this time. He knows we're getting married on Saturday. He knows that.
Look, we can't postpone again.
No. No, this is the 3rd time. And it's one too many. We are getting married on Saturday, whether he's there or not.
Well, the rotten toad.
I've said to Robert this time we're not postponing. The wedding's going ahead.
Oh, never mind you.
Pardon?
What I mean is, never mind. You mustn't let it upset you.
No, I won't. We'll just have to carry on without him. I'll get someone else to give me away.
Nice seeing you.
You going?
Good luck with the wedding.
Thanks. I might ring Uncle Nick. He's coming anyway.
All right, love. Look, I'm on my way, and I'll see you in a minute. Bye, love. Right, Cock, we can go now. Now, what am I going to do?
Hang on. What about the sofa?
Dump it, mate.
What are you doing, Steve?
She didn't tell him, did she?
Tell who? What?
Vicky! She didn't tell Robert that we used to be married, just this is Steve from Weatherfield.
So?
So? It gives me an edge, doesn't it? Means she has to be nice to me, else I might tell him.
But you're not going to see Vicky, Steve. We're leaving Brighton, we're going to Dover. Steve, you're wasting your time. She's still going to marry him.
I don't think so, somehow.
Oh, Vicky, it's so great to see you. ¿Cómo está? Muy bien? Sí?
Oh, it's wonderful to see you. And this is Robert.
Oh, let's have a look at you, Robert. My word, you know how to pick 'em. Give us a hug, Robert.
Careful with him!
What, bruise easy, does he?
He is lovely. I want you two to be really good friends.
Well, we are already, aren't we? And always will be. As long as you make this little girl happy. Because if you don't, I shall eat you up for breakfast and spit the pips out.
Now you're scaring him. You can get the champagne.
All right.
Pink! Got him well trained.
Oh, I learned that from you. And from previous mistakes. Speaking of which, you'll never guess who was here earlier.
Give us a clue.
He's a cheat, a liar, unreliable, totally selfish.
So he's a fella, that's all that tells me.
Steve McDonald.
Get it.
Just turned up, delivering a sofa for Grandad.
Where is he now?
I don't know. He had a drink and went.
Did you tell Robert who he was?
No, so don't say anything.
Steve MacDonald, eh? Send a shiver down your gusset.
Here we are.
Ah! Lead on.
Welcome.
Thank you.
We said we'd go straight over to Cali and then come straight back.
Yeah, well, that was before I knew she was getting married on Saturday. It was a break. Hi, do you have any rooms for tonight?
Come away in and we'll have a wee deco. Not getting any warmer, is it? And it's what, the two of you?
Yeah.
Well, they say it's company, don't they? Yes, you're in luck. I've got a twin-bedded on the first floor. Facilities very close to hand. £35, including your full English. And you won't get fairer. Not in this town.
Oh, yeah, OK.
Oh, right. Might have known who'd be paying.
Is that all your luggage?
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. It's just that some of us like to dress for the evening.
No, we had a wonderful time, me and Bruce. It got so as I'd make him round with me, just to keep me under.
And this was in Tenerife.
Tenerife, yes. Villa, swimming pool, the works. And then one day, poor Bruce was having a bath. And I found him 3 hours later. The water was stone cold, and so was he. He'd made his money in bathroom fittings, you see. And there he was, surrounded by his life's work.
Why didn't you tell me?
Well, I'm telling you now. It was only a month ago. Oh, I know I don't look like I'm in mourning, love. It's not something I'm very good at. Besides, he's got a widow and 3 kids who'll be doing all of that.
Oh, so you weren't actually...
What, married like you're going to be? No, no. Bruce never got round to getting a divorce, you see. He was always too busy designing taps.
You and Grandad are divorced, aren't you?
Oh, yes, we're flipping well out. Which is why I expected a bit more consideration from him. What's he doing not being here?
Started work for the travel company again. When I said he wasn't going to be here, you sounded...
Yes.
You sounded really furious. Like there was a particular reason you wanted to see him.
No, no. I just thought he'd let you down. And anybody lets you down, of course I'm going to be furious.
That's another warning for me.
No.
He can take it as one.
Anyway, I'm sure you two want to talk, and I've got work tomorrow, so if you'll excuse me.
What work's that then, Bob?
Local government.
Ah, get to sleep through the day then, don't you?
Don't answer that. Be 5 minutes.
Take your time.
For tomorrow. I can't remember. Do you like the man shaking?
You do agree with me, don't you, that we should get married on Saturday with the Granddads there or not?
Of course I do.
Hey. All right. Young love. Been there.
You haven't got a cat in hell's chance.
No?
No,
Put some money on that.
if you like.
All right. 100 quid says she don't marry him.
Because of you. Has to be because of you.
Because of me, yeah.
Pay me now if you like.
So you're married to Mr. Alec, and That would make you Vicky's grandma.
That's a cruel thing to say. Anyway, I'm divorced.
Oh, so you don't like being called that, huh?
I just don't think folk would believe it. Well, look who's here.
Do you know him? He's supposed to be from the same place as Vicky.
Oh, I know him, yes. But perhaps it's best if you don't let on I'm here. Keep it as a surprise.
So why have you come back?
Well, just sit down.
Why?
I was, on my way down here, legging it down the motorway, and I was really looking forward to seeing you.
Don't start that rubbish.
All right, I wasn't. Have it your own way. Then when I saw you, fine. Then when you told me you were marrying Robert, well, it really threw me. Just blew me out.
I don't know why.
Neither do I. But I had to get out of here. I couldn't stand it. Then when I'd gone, I felt really out of order. Not saying congratulations or anything. So we came back.
Have you really come to deliver a sofa?
Yeah. Well, you see, it's on the way I do this regular cross-channel thing where I bring over booze and tobacco.
Ah, you're one of them. Yeah, but just your line, that.
I could put you on my list. Help your profits.
Help my profits? It's people like you who are undercutting people like me.
So then get wise. Join the winning side. Anyway, listen, I'm glad you've met somebody, and I hope it all goes all right on Saturday.
Thanks.
Seems like a nice fella.
Yeah, he is.
Changed from your last one.
Oh, I think we were just a bit too young. All the money and that didn't help. Made it too easy for us.
Yeah, it did a bit.
We might have made it but for the money.
We might.
You found anyone else?
No. Free as a bird, me. Living with me dad. Can you believe?
Is that how you prefer it?
No. No, it's not. Anyway, listen, this is my mobile phone number.
Oh, no.
It's just in case. Anyway, I think it'd be good if you placed an order with us. We're not going till tomorrow afternoon, so, give us a ring. Think about it.
I bet you can tell me.
Tell you what,
About them two over there. My name's Bet, by the way.
Vikram.
Only we were just talking. And somebody was saying that you come down with him.
Steve? Yeah?
And somebody else was saying that he knows Vicky from way back.
He used to know her really well.
Yeah?
Was married to her.
Get away.
I know. I didn't believe it either.
Now, I might have got this wrong, but isn't she supposed to be marrying somebody else?
Well, not if Steve has his way, no.
Really?
No. I mean, you won't say anything, will you?
Cross me heart, hope to die.
Me and Steve, we've got a bet on.
A bet?
Yeah.
On what, though?
Well, whether he can pull her before Saturday.
Vicky?
Yeah. And persuade her not to get married.
Well.
I know. Crazy.
And how much?
The bet.
Yeah.
100 quid.
Hey. Couple of likely lads, you two, aren't you?
Well, he's like that, Steve. You never know what he's going to do next.
We do now, though. Because you've just told us. He's made a bet. Listen to me, lady. He has bet 100 quid he can get you into bed and away from that altar before Saturday.
And he told you this?
No! That's what I'm trying to tell you. His pals told me.
Bet. I don't believe you.
Oh.
I don't believe Steve would say that, and I certainly don't believe his pal would tell you.
So what am I doing? Making it up?
Yes.
Oh!
Because you've always had it in for Steve. You didn't like it when we were married, and now you don't even want me talking to him?
Just tell me this. What's he doing here?
He is doing what he always does.
Oh, yes.
He drives down to Dover and then over to Calais, where he picks up cheap alcohol and cigarettes and brings them back, which I know is illegal, but that is what he's doing here.
Oh, smuggler then now, is he?
Well, I don't don't care about that. It has nothing to do with me.
Has he got to you already, Vicky? Have you already decided that you're chucking Robert?
That is an awful thing to say. I don't know why you bothered coming here if all you're trying to do is upset me.
And I don't know why I bothered coming either, when all I get to be told is I'm a liar.
Aye, aye.
Why can't you go away and let her be happy?
Oh, nice to meet you and all. Vicky told me you were around.
You're just here to make trouble. Sheer malice, that's all that's behind this.
Behind what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Just go!
What else what? What are you going to do, chin me?
You'll see what I'm going to do, Sonny.
Right, come on, mate, we're off.
Who is she?
Ah, some dodgy broad. You get me places like this, come on. Hey, fancy a few years of this, mate. Even fancy Vicky.
Pity she's marrying someone else.
Hey? No way. Don't believe me. You just watch, mate. You wait and see what happens.
But I have got the right department, haven't I? Customs and Excise at Dover. Good. Because I want to report somebody who'll be coming through tomorrow with a load of illegal booze and fags. Because then you'll stop him and arrest him, will you? Okay. Well, his name's Steve MacDonald. MacDonald, yes.
Yeah, look, I'll see you tomorrow.
Who is it?
Nita, just making sure she's getting on all right without me.
Full English like your friend, is it? Keep your strength up.
Oh, no, not for me, thanks. I'll just have toast and coffee, thanks.
Are you sure? My kippers are the talk of the town, you know.
I'm sure they are, mate, but I'll just have toast and coffee, thanks.
Up to you.
Was that, your sister who booked us in last night?
Yes, that's right. Bernadette.
Yeah, I can see the resemblance.
Yes, we're very close. Inseparable, you could say.
That's very good, but do you think I might just have my coffee now?
Bernard. Coffee coming up.
Buenos dias, Campaz. Is the boss about?
She's upstairs.
Gracias. Oh, madame. Ah, franco mucho, gracias.
Mrs. Gilroy is a wealthy woman, and we should all try to be nice to her.
Sorry that this is such a tip. There seems to be so much to do before the wedding on Saturday. I haven't even had time to think about tidying up. Photographer. Photographer must ring.
You know what they reckon? Only boring women have got tidy houses.
Well, that's some consolation, I suppose.
You tell me what you want doing. I might not be blood, but I'd like to think I want next best thing.
We are thicker than blood, Bet.
Thick as thieves, then.
Yeah. Thick as thieves.
Does mean last night's forgotten?
I forgot about Steve MacDonald a long time ago. Besides, he'll be in Calais this afternoon, so even if he wanted to, he couldn't mess things up for me.
No. I reckon I've made sure of that.
What do you mean?
I've passed Steve's name and description on to the customs folk at Dover.
You what? It's a terrible thing to do.
As bad as fixing to chuck a spanner in a girl's wedding plans for 100 quid bet.
But Steve wouldn't do that.
Who do you trust, Vicky?
Me or that ratting aftershave that was after your cash?
So when are you coughing up then?
What?
100 quid on you fouling up your ex-missus's wedding? Or was that just the beer talking?
Planning a trip?
Yeah, we're driving over to France.
Yeah. Is there anything you'd like us to bring you back? Some wine for the cellar, maybe?
French wine? Oh, thank you, but I don't think so. I much prefer a nice, robust Australian.
Did you see the ring on his finger?
What, the flashy diamond thing? He's not exactly Conan the Barbarian, is he?
It's the same one Bernadette was wearing last night.
I don't follow you, mate.
Bernie and Bernie. They're just Bernie. Opposite sides of the same record.
What, you mean? Flaming Nora. Come on, mate, we're off.
Hello?
Hi, it's me.
Oh, hello, Vicki. What can I do for you?
I need to meet. I need to talk.
Well, that's very nice, Vicki, but I'm just about to set off for Calais. Can't it wait?
No, not really.
OK, then, where and when?
There's a pub by the town hall. Can you meet me there at 10:30?
Yeah, OK, yeah, I'll be there, don't worry.
I'll see you then.
OK. Sounds like she's gagging for it, mate.
So, how's a strapping lad like you end up in a pinny?
At school, in cookery class, I had the girls to myself, huh? And also, somehow, their mothers trusted boys who cooked, so...
That was a mistake, I dare say.
Mrs. Gilroy.
Bet, cocker. Nobody flirts with me and calls me Mrs. Anything.
I, was wondering what you buy Vicki for her wedding present.
I've not fixed on out yet, but it sounds like you've got some ideas.
Well, I know what she needs most, and that's money.
How do you mean?
Well, money for this place. Things not so good, there are problems.
Oh, you're having me on. This place looks like it's a bank manager's best friend.
Vicki says that even when things are the pits, you don't let the customer know. You go down,
Drinking champagne. Where you off, love?
Florist.
Great, I'll come with you.
No, I'm meeting Robert. I can't stop. Bye.
Bye.
Hiya. Do you want wine? Cappuccino?
No, just this.
Please give me a chance to explain.
Save your breath, Steve. I don't want to even hear you say you're sorry. You don't mean that much to me.
Hey, come on, Vicki. It wasn't like it sounds.
So how was it, Steve? Tell me, how do you bet your mate £100 that you're going to screw up somebody's wedding and it's not how it sounds? Because I'll tell you how it sounds to me. It sounds like a typical selfish, vicious Steve McDonald.
No. It was a joke. Two lads blooded in a pub, that's all. Like all blokes do, not just me. Is it my fault Vikram's too stupid to see that?
Fine. I'm just not stupid enough to believe a word of it.
But, OK, all right. I'm a prat. But at least give me a chance to make up for it. Looks just like Alec.
I've got to go.
I can't go home yet. I haven't seen the piranhas yet.
Steve, I'm getting married on Saturday. I've got lots to do.
Yeah, well, there's a lucky bloke. I hope he's good enough for you.
He is.
Better than I was, anyway, eh?
It's different from you.
Yeah, well, good luck, I guess.
See ya. Go back to Weatherfield, Steve. Don't go over to Calais.
Well, that was the whole reason for coming down here.
It's Bet. She's tipped off customs at Dover, given them your name and description.
Flaming cow!
Just go home, Steve.
Ready for the off? Hang on, I'm on a winning streak here.
What are you doing? Shouldn't gamble, mate. It's addictive. Come on.
Give you hand, Cocker?
Yeah, you can put those menus out if you want.
That's right. That's where the money is in this game, eh? Folk with appetites.
And wallets to match.
Have you had a leak in the cellar or something?
Sorry?
Half the wines on this list have been crossed off.
Oh, yeah, Vicky's got some sort of problem with the wine merchant.
What sort of problem's that, then?
Dunno. You have to ask Vicky.
Is it a money problem?
The trouble is it's mostly students that come in here, and they haven't got the money for oysters Zarina or ossobuco milanese.
And students are only making cash for the brewery.
Vicky's been trying to get the punters with money in, but it takes time.
Is time running out?
You'll have to ask Vicky.
Hello. What's wrong?
Wrong? There's no wrong, love. Just girls talk. And talking of girls, what have you done with the bride?
Nothing. Just come round to see her.
But she was meeting you.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah, go first, you.
Where you out, did you?
Just drive.
Whatever you say, boss. If you're looking for the Chewies, I finished them off in the arcade. They help you concentrate, you know.
I'm not looking for the chilies. I'm looking for my passport. I could have sworn I put it here.
You mean you forgot it? Oh, well, a right waste of time this trip's been then, right? Great.
Well, it doesn't have to be.
Oh, so you're not only going to smuggle 100 weight of booze through customs, you're going to do it without a passport and all? What are you going to do, wrap yourself up in bandages and pretend you're the invisible man?
No. No, you can go.
Oh, right, yeah, so you can have another crack at the X?
No, so we can make some profit out of coming all the way down here.
If I've never driven abroad, how am I going to know where to go?
We'll just follow the guy in front then. Get a move on. See you, Bernie's.
Rather you than me, mate.
Oh, you found your way back then?
I didn't think you'd still be here. What's wrong? Nowhere to go?
It's where you've been I'm curious about, lady.
Don't know what you're talking about. I've been to the florist, I told you.
Oh, that's right. What did Robert think about the flowers?
Thought they were all right?
Vicky, love. Robert was here. What's going on, eh?
Lost your bike, love?
I beg your pardon.
Your leathers. Lost your motorbike?
I don't have a motorbike. If I did, I wouldn't be checking.
No, it was a joke. Never mind. Where are you going?
Dover.
Must be your lucky day. Mine too, I know, by the looks of things. Jump in. I'm Vikram, by the way, and I'm certified harmless.
I'm Gabriel.
All right. I wasn't with Robert, I lied.
Well, I managed to work that much out myself. All I was wondering was why.
I needed some time alone, all right? I needed to think.
At the business?
How do you know about the business?
Vicky, love. When you've hidden as much from folk as me over the years, you get to know the signs.
Like what?
Like chefs that like to chatter as much as batter. So is it that bad?
I'm broke, Bet.
I like to eat apple when I eat. Keeps me out of trouble.
Yeah?
Well, it's a big van for a crate of beer.
You could say I'm stocking up for Christmas.
Are you very thirsty? Or are you planning a big party?
That's right. Do you want to come?
I don't think you're being honest with me, Vikram.
You're not customs, are you? Because if you are, you can nick me now before I've done anything wrong. I'll come quietly.
Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me.
It was going to be everything I ever wanted, my own business. And it wasn't just going to be the one bar either. I could see a whole chain of them one day. You could walk off just about any high street in the country and into a Vicky's for a glass of wine or a meal.
There's now wrong with dreams, Vicky, love.
But you shouldn't live them, though, should you? Carrying on, just having blind faith things would get better. Trouble with blind faith is you can't see the great big black hole you're about to fall down. Or the one that's sucking all your money away.
All of it, you've lost everything.
Enough. That's why Grandad's gone back on the cruises. He thought the extra money would see us through the winter and then maybe next year things would be better. But it isn't enough. The bills keep piling up.
It's a heck of a way to start married life.
Robert doesn't even know how bad things are.
Oh, Vicky.
Ben, you're my only hope.
Me?
All I need is 10,000, together with the money that Grandad's sending back. That should see us through. It's a loan, a business arrangement. I can start paying you back in the spring and you'd make more than the banks would pay you.
Now, where have I heard those words before?
Yeah, I know what you're thinking.
Oh, no, you don't. You couldn't.
It wasn't my fault. It wasn't me.
It was you I came to for a loan to buy the Rovers. I'll pay you back interest more than the banks will, I said. And you didn't want to know. Oh, it might not have been much to look at, but that pub was my life. It meant everything to me. And all you saw was a bad investment.
It was Steve. He was my husband.
No, Vicky. It was your decision. And even when shame got the better of you, the best you could offer me was putting me in a little house somewhere, paying you a peppercorn rent as lady of the manor, like I was some sort of charity case.
It wasn't like that at all.
And the only reason for that was bricks and mortar suited you as somewhere to put your cash.
That is an evil thing to say. I felt sorry for you. I wanted to help you. I wish I hadn't bothered. Bet's always all right. She always lands on her feet. Just look at her now. Dripping in gold, riding about in a stretched limo.
Oh, Vicky.
Well, I don't think there's any secret to your success, is there? You just lie flat on your back. Well, this Bruce was loaded, wasn't he? And let's face it, why else did you marry my granddad? That wasn't for love, was it? Well, you can stuff your stinking money.
You're not an escaped convict or anything, are you?
No. You're a smuggler, aren't you?
It's quiet, isn't it?
Have you come to put some sparkle in my day?
Actually, I was looking for Vicki.
She's out, rehearsing. I should be there as well. I'm matron of honour. Someone's got to look after this place.
Oh, for the wedding. Right. Saturday, this wedding, isn't it?
Yeah, rather her than me.
Oh, you're not very keen on a bloke.
Robert's okay, I just don't see the point in getting married.
So where is this wedding rehearsal you're supposed to be at, then?
St. Stephen's.
Close, is it?
I reckon she stood you up at the altar already, mate.
Here she is.
Sorry.
You thought you changed your mind.
I'm sorry. Everything's just...
It's only a few minutes, don't worry. You'll be fine.
Don't be silly. I could just do with a good night's sleep, that's all.
Nanny!
What's so strange?
Nothing.
Like children?
Love them. Mind you, couldn't eat a whole one. You want a drink?
Yeah.
It's all very straightforward. On Saturday, the main thing is don't worry about a thing. Just enjoy the day. It's your day. And try not to be too hungover.
Can't take his ale anyway, Vicar.
Don't mind me.
Now, Vicky, is your grandfather going to make it back for the wedding?
No, he can't. My uncle would be giving me away, but he can't be here till Saturday.
No problem, no problem. Now, if you'd like to go up into the church entrance and wait there until I call you, then make your way slowly down the aisle. Now, Robert, you and the best man will sit here.
Thank you.
Don't suppose you got a boyfriend then at Nanny College?
Why do you say that?
Well, not the sort of thing blokes do, is it? Being a nanny.
Well, they teach other things at my college. Not everyone is a nanny.
Lots of boyfriends then, I bet.
One or two. But then I imagine you have one or two girlfriends at home also. Am I right?
You know how it is. Never been out with a French girl, mind.
Really? Maybe you should try it sometime.
So, the music strikes up. Da, 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 and up you get. Now, Vicky, it's your big moment. Vicky!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Well, it's a rehearsal, isn't it?
What are you talking about?
It'd be fun and games if I sprung this on you on Saturday, wouldn't it?
Oh, so that's it, is it? You're still trying to win your bet?
No.
Vicky!
This is serious, Vicky.
I'll go and have a look.
Meet me at 4 o'clock at the pavilion.
No.
4 o'clock, Vicky. Well, the next time you see me, it'll be on Saturday.
Vicky?
So what do you think?
I think I should get back to work.
No, I mean in there, the rehearsal. If it goes that well on Saturday, we've got nothing to worry about.
Just let me in the car, Robert.
Sure. All going back, are we?
No, I'm taking Sarah and the kids home. See you tonight.
I think I'll walk, Robert. Blow the cobwebs off.
No chance. We need you. I need you.
Can I have a fag?
In the car?
How bad do you need me?
Bit of comedy there, eh? Bet giving the bride away.
Oh, I'd give anything away, me kid. Generosity itself, aren't I, Vicky?
Uncle Nick rang today. Said he'd be arriving on Friday. You'll like Uncle Nick. Do you remember him, Bet? He's a solicitor. Did I say he was a solicitor?
Yeah, he told me he was a solicitor, yeah.
Yeah, I've known him forever. Well, ever since I can remember, he's always been there. So if anybody should be giving me away, it would be Uncle Nick. Isn't that right, Bet?
Uncle Nick, yeah. Man for the job.
Should have no problem when I get there. Everyone speaks English.
I hope you don't mean that.
They do. Steve told me.
Who's Steve?
My mate. This is his van.
Oh, no, Victor. No. Works like this, you see. I come to England, so I need to speak English. So I learn. Now, you come to France?
Never.
Yeah.
You're joking.
No?
Come on, tell me you're joking.
Ah, the wedding party.
Can you cope till tea time?
Why not? I coped all afternoon.
So, how was the rehearsal?
It went well, actually. At least I thought it did.
Vicky's just tired, I think. Nerves playing her up.
I'll go and talk to her.
No, I'll go.
That's right. You've got the rest of your life to talk to Vicky.
Look, it's not you, love. Me and her just had a little spat, that's all.
What about?
Well, we've not seen each other for ages. We've got a lot of spatting to catch up on. Does girls talk? You go back to work. She was right as ninepence when I've had a word.
Thanks, Bat.
Robert! Vicky's upset because you got your bells mixed up, huh?
No. Technical problems. They said we couldn't have the bells.
No bells for a wedding?
Yeah. Bell rope's gone for repair, apparently. Anyway, I said not to worry. We could always use some of your spaghetti.
Huh?
Hey, come here. Come here, you bastardo. You're bored, okay?
Oué, le vin bon marché. Cheap wine. That's what I'm after. And tobacco. That's tobacco, right? Oh, come on, Gabrielle. I'm going to make a mess of it. Come in with me. Well.
Another kiss when you return with vin bon marché et tabac.
You're on.
So what is it? You've got that lad worried to death.
I keep telling you, Bet, there's nothing wrong.
God knows what that vicar thought.
Well, if God doesn't know what the vicar's thinking, then who does?
Don't be funny, lady. Wedding rehearsal? I bet he's done happier funerals than that. Cold feet, is it? And if you say everybody gets cold feet in church, I'll belt you one.
For the last time, Bet, there is nothing wrong. I'm getting married on Saturday. I've 1,001 things to do beforehand. I am fine. Robert is fine. We're all fine, aren't we? Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go implicate Trina. Tell her what a wonderful rehearsal we all had.
Is it me? Turning you down for that money?
You did what you had to do. The boot's now on the other foot. You kicked me with it. It was your turn.
Shut that door, Vicky. I didn't lend you that money for one very good reason.
I heard your reasons, Bet.
Not this one, you haven't. I'm very nearly skinned, love. Bordering on the brassic. Now will you shut that door?
Sorry, pardon, monsieur.
Mea culpa, mea culpa.
Bruce's fault. I bless him and I curse him. He never changed his will, you see. So when he snuffed it, his wife copped the lot. Villa, cars, business, everything. She was entitled, of course she was. And we didn't fall out over it. Very civilised was Sheila. She gave me all of 2 hours to clear my stuff out. Then she left her sister there to make sure I didn't nick the light bulbs.
But the pretense. Staying at the Grand. Driving about in a stretched limo.
Propaganda. To kid Alec and anybody else who were watching. Oh, look, there's Bet on a bum again. What else is new?
Doesn't make sense.
Since when did I ever make sense?
You could have told me this before. When I asked you for the money.
I could have, I suppose.
So why didn't you?
Like I say, propaganda.
Or revenge.
Oh, believe that if you like. It doesn't matter now. That's only the bad news. There's worse news if you care to listen. Sheila didn't get her hands on everything. Bruce buried something so deep, even Sheila couldn't find it.
Buried?
Hid. Spirited it away. He always said it was my insurance. It's a boat.
What sort of boat?
You know, a boat. Blunt at one end, sharp at t'other.
And it belongs to you?
Well, Bruce always said it did. It's worth 85 grand for a quick sale. And I've got this buyer lined up. A fella called Franklin keeps mothering me to sell.
Then sell.
I can't. Your granddad's not here, and that's the worst news.
I don't understand.
Bruce popped his clogs before registering the boat in my name. Do you remember how upset I was when you said Alec wouldn't be at the wedding? Well, I needed a mug to pose as Bruce, didn't I? Well, I'm not saying your granddad's a mug, but he does a very good impression of one. Me and Alec meet Franklin, negotiate the sale. I'm back in Clover, less Alec's commission.
That's fraud.
It's not anything now. It's not going to happen. The fat slob's not here.
Have you thought... You must have thought that...
Oh, about getting somebody else to impersonate Bruce? Oh, yes, of course I have. It's too risky. You see, I needed somebody I could trust enough not to trust, if you see what I mean. Alec was spot on.
And I thought you came to Brighton to see me get married.
Well, I've less of that, lady. I thought you deserved the truth, and that's what you've got. And I meant what I said. I wouldn't miss your wedding for the world.
No.
This Franklin fella's in love with the beau. He's seen it at its lodgings in Eastbourne.
I think the word's moorings.
He keeps ringing, you know, to arrange a meeting. I keep saying, Bruce hasn't arrived yet, but I'm expecting him any minute. Where are you going?
Dressmaker's appointment.
Oh, good. I'll come with you.
No, it's just a fitting for the wedding dress. Boring.
Oh, I don't mind being bored.
Supposing you don't like it?
Then I'll keep your trap shut.
I'm supposed to take comfort in that, am I? That's sometimes worse than you opening your trap. I'm not even sure I like it myself, but I'm stuck with it now. Wait till Saturday, please.
What sort of frock is it? Bustle, leg and mutton sleeves?
Leopard skin.
Get off here.
Doesn't she want you to see the dress?
No.
Maybe it's superstition. Isn't it supposed to be bad luck for anyone to see the wedding dress before the big day, apart from the bride?
I thought it was only unlucky if the groom saw the frock. But you're probably right. With my luck, I could put the mockers on out. Give us a hot Lumumba cocker.
Pardon.
Ah, oui, monsieur.
Yeah. Écrire dans anglais, list.
List? Yes.
Je ne pas traduire into français.
What?
Oh, I'm glad to see you. I was trying to explain to...
Oh, Reginald Holdsworth, director de l'établissement.
Yeah. Can you tell him I want what's on that list?
My friend wants a selection of wines, red, white, roses, and not too expensive.
Ah, well, savez la direction, vin de table.
You follow the sign for table wines.
Right. Merci.
Don't mention it, par.
Come on, you got to give me marks for trying.
He's as English as you are, you fool. What's wrong?
Might be my sister.
So, answer?
Hello?
Right, what's happening?
Going well. I'm in the cash and carrier. It's my sister. Be back on schedule.
Hello, petite sœur.
Vikram? Vic...
Look, it was a stupid thing to do, and I apologise.
Well, if you've got something to say, then say it. I'm terrified somebody will see me.
I can't let it happen. This wedding, Vicki, I just can't let it happen.
Oh, so I can look forward to more embarrassment on Saturday, can I? What have I got to do to get rid of you, Steve?
Tell me you're happy.
I'm happy. Now, will you please get out of my life?
Oh, I wish I could believe it. Should we walk on for a bit?
I've walked far enough, thank you.
You ever been in this place?
No.
Want to look round?
I've told you I don't want anyone to see me.
No, I just want to talk to you for a minute or two, that's all. About Robert.
Magnifique, mademoiselle. Couldn't have managed it without you.
Your boss will be pleased.
What?
Steve, with wine and tobacco.
Steve is not my boss.
Talk about him as though he is.
Steve's a no-no. A tosser.
But he does frighten you a little bit. Why else will you be in such a hurry to catch a ferry?
Because I've got a schedule to keep to.
Oh, a schedule. Steve's schedule.
I told you, Gabrielle, Steve's a tosspot.
Trina, as soon as Vicki turns up, tell her I've gone back to the hotel.
Couldn't get that for me, could you bet?
Hola, Vicky's. But she should be there. I'll get her to ring you when I see her. Thanks. On second thoughts, I'll give you a lift.
I appreciate that, Beth, but I really haven't got time to show you the ropes.
I'll pick them up as I go along.
It's just not possible.
I'm a quick learner. Yes, Cock.
Well, I'll tell you what the problem is. I just can't accept that I ever lost you. Selfish, I know. But I just thought I could win you back. Clip my fingers and...
I'm marrying Robert. Get used to the idea.
I can't. And I don't think you've thought it through either.
Now you're talking stupid.
Well, I didn't know you were getting married, honest. So what do you think brought me back to Brighton? Now, I mean.
Don't use the word fate, it's so corny.
Well, I'm not predictable, am I? More predictable than Robot Robert. So why'd you make Mr. 9 to 5, anyway? What?
Robot Robert. You can't diminish people with words, Steve.
So, how'd you meet him?
At the bar, any more questions, Inspector?
Yes, there is, actually. The guests at the wedding, all his friends and family, are they? Yeah, figures. You never were much good at putting yourself about and meeting people, were you?
Look what happened when I did. I met you.
Hey, give a bloke a chance to develop his theories.
Correction. Prejudices.
Deny it if you like, Vicky, but you're isolated. All work and no friends. And then Robert comes along and you drift into a relationship. Well, fine. He's kind, he's thoughtful.
Works 9 to 5.
And inside a few months you'll be wanting a baby. Not because you really want a baby, because it'll be someone to talk to. Talk about having a family, doesn't he?
Most normal couples do.
Couples. Funny word when you keep saying it, isn't it? Couples. Is that what you want people to say about you, Vicky? Vicky and Robert make a nice couple.
I've got to go.
Look, just another few minutes.
No. No.
Cheers, Cock.
There's no end to your talents, is there?
Juggle custard on a good day.
Took me 6 months to pick up this job. You did it in half an hour.
That long? I must be slipping.
I think you've done it before. It wasn't so much what you did as the way you did it well. You were in charge, weren't you?
Don't get threatened, Trina. It's a one-off, this guest appearance.
Everything okay?
Yeah, thanks to Wonder Woman here. How's your fitting?
So-so. Still a little tight on the waist. Too much of Franco's pasta.
I think she's pregnant, dear. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that to you, shouldn't I?
Take over here.
Putting me in charge. Thanks.
This football team you play for,
Weatherfield.
are they on television?
No, they're non-league. Struggling, really. That's why I'm moving on, you know, when my contract expires. That man keeps staring at me.
And where will you move into?
Chelsea, probably. They're very interested.
Chelsea. But they are always on television.
Tu l'as trouvé où, ce minable?
Va te coucher, Sacha.
Tu le ramènes chez toi ce soir?
C'est pas ton problème, d'accord? Alors tu nous laisses?
Ravi de te rencontrer, connard. La grosse vache, c'est ma sœur.
What's he on about?
It's just a young man with problems. But tell me more about Chelsea.
Fancies you, doesn't he? That's what he was saying.
No! I come here because wine is cheap and because sometimes I get it for nothing.
Yeah, because he fancies you.
Because he's my brother. Yeah, truly. Now, tell me more about your football.
Granddad's room's empty. I don't know why you don't move in there till after the wedding, save the expenses of a hotel.
You might not want me.
Of course I want you.
Bit tight in the waist, was it?
The dress? Oh, nothing they can't fix for Saturday.
Second time you've cocked an appointment up, isn't it? What's thrown you, Vicky? Steve MacDonald turning up? Yesterday, downstairs in that bar. Steve MacDonald, you've not been the same since.
Oh, yes, it upsets me.
Wouldn't cause you to lose your memory, though, would it? And forget where you're supposed to be going.
Look, if you must know, I went to the bank to see the manager about the overdraft. That's what I did.
What did he say, the bank manager?
Well, I decided not to see him. The last thing I need right now is more debt, so I just wandered about, churning it over in my mind. I couldn't very well say this in front of Trina, could I?
No, I suppose not. Worry never solved anybody's problems, love. You just put your mind to Saturday and that wedding. I don't want Robert lifting that veil and wishing he hadn't.
I haven't got a veil.
No? Offer still stands, does it, to move in here?
I said so, didn't I?
Car. Least I can do is take some of the pressure off you. Make sure you keep your appointments. Keep you out of mischief as well, won't I? See you tomorrow, love.
Au revoir. Salut.
Salut.
Ja, mangia. What? Watch where you going? Watch where you going?
Vicki upstairs, is she?
How should I know? I'm only her matron of honour.
Oh dear, still sore at missing the rehearsal.
So, where's the honeymoon then?
What? Oh, hiya. Keeping it secret till we get there, mate. Don't want any well-wishers spoiling it, do I? This fella will put the spoke in if he gets a chance, subtle as a brick.
Right, who's in the chair then?
You are. Get one for, what's your name again?
Andrew. Andy.
For Andy, yeah.
What is it, Andy? A bottle of wine, please.
So, not gone back to Weatherfield yet then?
Tonight? Nah, waiting for a mate.
So, you still want to catch the midnight ferry?
What ferry?
I suppose you knew Vicki in Weatherfield then, did you?
Vaguely.
Here we go.
So, cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Here's to happiness with Vicki.
Thanks, Andy. Come on, we've got some sorting out to do. It's my stag night tomorrow in here. You're welcome if you're still in town.
Robert, listen, you got a choice, all right? Handcuffs and a policewoman.
Hey, you're not supposed to tell him.
You going to the wedding?
Anything's possible.
I'm matron of honour. I'll save you a dance.
I look forward to it.
What were you just saying to Robert?
You haven't told him who I am, have you?
Well, I was afraid that you were busy doing that. Please, Steve, don't make a scene.
It's dangerous, yeah? Admit it, kiss your boss.
Don't ruin this for me. I'm begging you.
Yeah. One thing I didn't hear you say this afternoon, Vicki. I didn't hear you say that you loved him. It slipped your mind, didn't it?
You bastard.
Why don't you tell him now? Go on, shout it across the bar. I love you, Robert. It's 3 days before you make the biggest mistake of your life, Vicki. 3 days. I'll be seeing you.
Vic? Hi.
I was having a wonderful dream.
Mhm.
It's not often you wake up and the reality's better. What time is it?
Early. Still early.
I wish you didn't have to get the ferry back.
Then stay.
Forever?
What?
If I stay, it'll have to be forever, because they'll be lining up to kill me if I don't get back soon. Oh, flaming hell.
There are plenty of ferries. Just stay for the morning.
T-shirt, please.
If you want it, you'll have to take it off me.
I've got another one, you know.
Yeah. But I'm sure you want this.
The van!
Can't wait.
It's bloody gone!
What?
Keys. I've got the keys. They don't need keys, do they? Do you think they knew?
What?
That the van was full of booze. What the hell am I gonna do? Is it 999 for the police?
I know.
What is
You
it?
don't want the police.
Oh, some scumbags nicked the van and $2 grand's worth of booze. How else am I gonna get it back?
But the French police works with the English customs. They won't help you. They just throw you in prison.
Oh, flipping great. Hello? Vikram? Steve, hi.
Where the hell are you?
France. Calais.
Why aren't you here?
It's the van. It broke down.
Well, what's up with it?
I don't know. I don't understand half of what mechanics tell me when they're talking English.
So how long then?
I don't know. When it's ready, okay.
Well, how much is all this going to cost?
Oh, I don't know. I've got to go.
Vikram, what the hell are you up to?
If you're doing the dirty on me...
I've got to go. Sorry.
Ta-da! Found you.
You'll be all right staying in Grandad's room, do you think?
I will, love. All it needs is a few squirts of scent to get the smell of Alec out of the place.
Oh. Robert's really looking forward to redecorating when we move in. Make the place more ours.
You don't sound so keen.
Oh, it's not that. It'll be easier to sell when it's done up anyway.
I don't suppose Robert's got a fairy godmother coming to this wedding, has he? A rich uncle on his last legs.
I felt awful when we were going through the invitations, asking who this was and who that was, praying he'd tell me one of them was loaded and promised to leave him everything.
Ah, well, looks like we'll both have to move on to Plan B. I don't suppose Robert's got any mates who bear a passing resemblance to Alec.
You mean you're still going through with this boat business?
That's my Plan B, love. Find some mug to pose as Bruce and make enough to get me by for a bit.
There's always a chance that Grandad will make it back.
Aye, not much of a one. Anyway, why does my knight in shining armour have to be short, fat, bald, and Alec? Seeing as I'm saving what I'd have paid to stay at the Grand, do you fancy coming out helping me to spend some of it?
I can't. I'm meeting Robert. I've managed to persuade him to sneak off work for a couple of hours. Even the thought of it's killing him.
Oh, are you doing out special?
No, I just wanted to see him. We won't get much of a chance between now and the wedding.
Look, I don't understand. Where are we going?
I want to see somebody.
What for? Look, if you won't tell me, I'll take my chances with the police.
No, no, please, I told you.
I don't have any choice. It's not even my van.
I think I might know where it is.
What?
I might not even be right, but I want to make sure.
So, what's so urgent I have to bunk off work?
I just wanted to see you, that's all.
And that's it?
Well, with all the wedding business, we don't get much time on our own, do we?
Are you getting cold feet?
No! But I am getting cold everything else. Tell you what, why don't we go to the aquarium, see the fish?
Vicki, we're not tourists.
It's peaceful in there. And warm.
Well, I suppose there's less chance of someone from work seeing me in there.
Où est mon frère? Je sais, il travaille ici. Où est-ce qu'il est? Il est pas revenu?
Je sais pas.
He didn't turn down for work.
No, because he's too busy getting rid of my van. Dead.
Yeah.
Get out of my way.
I want my van back.
I don't know anything about a van.
So why did you run?
Then move!
You don't steal from friends?
Friend? It's a one-night stand.
Putain, on peut pas faire ça.
Bah si.
Ok, à tout à l'heure. You're not going to believe this.
Do I get my stuff back?
Real quick.
Still wish you'd let me do it my way.
Come on.
It's Bet, isn't it?
What's Bet?
Is she winding you up? Has she said something?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. You've just been a bit off ever since she arrived.
Bet's lovely. She thinks you are too.
I just can't help thinking it's not good having reminders of your past. You came down here to get away from all that.
It's not Bet, honestly. Look, it's Grandad.
What?
That one. You can almost imagine he's nipped behind that rock for a quick fag.
If it's not Bet, what is it?
I'm fine, honestly. I reckon he fancies me. What do you think?
I must get back to work, really. Come on. I could always cancel my stag night.
Why?
If you wanted to spend some more time together.
No. No, the bar can't afford to miss out on all the wads of cash your chums will be spending. Just as long as I don't come home and find you chained to a lamppost.
What are you going to do now?
Meeting Bet. Just going to do a bit of shopping. Now go.
It's a coincidence, isn't it? Look, I need a favour. Vikram's run out on me.
Welcome to the life of a woman in the world of Steve McDonald.
I'm being serious.
Well, so am I. Now,
Look, I just need some money.
nothing changes, does it?
It's just to get home, that's all. Go on, I'll even give it you back.
Do you take credit cards?
What?
No money. Sorry.
All right, then I'll come to the bar.
No. I'll come to you, and it's just to give you some money. And it won't be much, Steve.
No, anything. Anything's great.
Just as long as you understand.
Yeah, sure.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Ah, moi.
Come here, Rex.
Where is it? Where is it? No, I know asking for the toilet can be embarrassing, but this is ridiculous. The van. Do I look like a flipping car park attendant? Mademoiselle, voulez-vous coller la gendarme? Pronto?
Sasha is my brother.
I don't care if Fan is your aunt. I'm telling you, you two are in deep mud if you don't let me go.
No, and you're not. Stealing from your customers and cheating your bosses.
Yeah, hey, that's rubbish, that is.
I'll give you one more chance. Where's the van?
Right, that's it. I'm calling for the boys in blue. You're in for it this time, sunshine.
Go on, then.
Right, well, come here. Look, you look like a nice
I'm
lad.
not, believe me. Now, if you're not going to call the police, give me the phone back, because I will.
Sledge van. White, is it?
How do you know?
Well, it might be a coincidence, but there is one. Well, it's round by the loading bay.
Come on.
What do you mean? Come on. No, no, I'm not going anywhere near. It's nothing to do with me.
We want you with us, just in case your memory's playing tricks.
Yes, but...
It's all there.
Yes. The next time, remember where you park before you go off and sample the local delights.
Just stay away from my brother.
Entente cordiale is something you drink, you know. I've just saved your bacon, I'll have you remember that.
It's not just him that should stay away from your brother, you know. You should too.
Côte de Rome, trust me.
Well, got to go.
You said.
So can I ring you? Right here.
You want to?
No. Because neither are as good as being with you. Am I what your brother said? One night stand.
Stay, make it 2 nights. Then we both see if it can be as good.
I can't. If I don't go now, I never will. You want a lift home?
I want to walk.
Excuse me.
Bloody hell!
Can you just stop the van, please?
What the hell are you doing in there?
Well, I'm trying to get out if you'll unlock the back.
Oh, you're trying my booze again, weren't you?
Hey! That slanders that, or whatever they call it in France. Now, will you just stop the van, please?
No chance. I'm late for the ferry as it is.
You are? Hey, this is kidnapping, as you know.
Trying my booze once is bad enough, mate, but twice.
Yeah, but you can't just...
And I'd keep quiet when we get on board and all.
On board? You're not thinking of taking me to England, are you?
Yep.
Where?
Well, that depends on how you behave.
That accent, you're up from the north, aren't you?
I am, yeah. A little place called Weatherfield. Don't suppose you've ever heard of it?
Where the hell are you? Is Rebecca with you? The place is completely evil. We need to.
I'll see you later then.
Enjoy the film.
Vicki, we've got a problem. Rebecca and Beth can't make it.
No, you can't manage on your own. Franco! Franco, we've been let down. No staff for the bar tonight.
Don't look at me. Hey, you better go move on. The film starts soon.
Looks like I'm staying here. We've been let down and Franco won't help out.
Tonight, I'm not cooking, I'm not behind a bar. My only job is to get Robert blasted.
I can't see what the problem is. You need bar staff and I'm doing that.
Oh, Bet, you are a star.
Always have been, love. There just aren't that many leading roles to go around these days. Yes, cockers.
Oh, mind you, should let it breathe really a while like this. Never mind. Oops. Oh, come to me. Oh.
Hi. Hi. There's 75.
Come in.
No, I can't stop.
I've bought a bottle of wine specially. Please. Room temperature. Chilled. It's the same thing in this dump. Suppose you're a bit of a connoisseur these days.
Enough to bluff. Learned that from you. Just as long as you know a little bit more than the person you're talking to. Or at least seem to.
Sit down.
I've got to go, I said.
Well, what's the rush? You going off to meet Wobbert?
No.
Oh, of course, yeah. It's his stag night, isn't it? He still doesn't know about me, does he?
No.
So where are you going?
Pictures.
Well, can't you stay here? Let me finish this off.
I don't think so.
Be a bit boring here on my own. Suppose I could go to the stag night. I was invited. Be a conversation and a half, wouldn't it? Talk about knowing just that little bit more than the person you're talking to.
Steve, sometimes you're not as funny as you think.
So you do love him? Is it the same?
What?
Loving again. Somebody new.
Well, you tell me. What about Fiona?
I don't know when I felt for Fiona. All I know is that it wasn't the same when it was with you. That knot you get in your stomach when you walk into a room. When you turn on that smile.
You are so full of crap.
Am I? So you never felt that for me, then? Or for Robert?
I was a kid. I'd just lost my parents. I needed somebody.
So you never loved me?
You know I did.
Thanks. It means a lot to me.
Seems to be going well.
Good bunch, mainly. Have we got a problem?
Only if you run out of money.
No, I mean, me and you.
Should we have?
I don't know. Vicky's been acting strangely. I thought maybe you'd been warning her off me.
Robert, love. You only warn girls off men who are dangerous. And then they never listen.
You're saying I'm not dangerous?
I've no words.
Like her first husband.
Oh, learned a lesson there, though, judging from what she's picked this time.
You know, Rob, that's what a barmaid should look like. Blonde, buxom and brassy. 3 Bs. 2 double Ds from the look of it.
Jennings, for goodness sake.
Does your mother know you're out with that girl?
I could love a woman like that.
Go and sit down, cop. I've got tights older than you. Trina, look. I could use some fresh air if you can take charge, but not too much, OK? Sure. Go and sit down, now.
She's weakening.
You know, I've been thinking about Robert.
Steve, you're the last person I want to speak to about Robert.
You're not going to talk to him about me either, are you? How come on his stag night, me and you are sat in a bed together drinking a bottle of wine?
I'm going. You're talking silly now.
Look, Vicky, before you go, just one thing. Have you and him got what me and you had?
What? Disaster written all over us? No, Steve, we haven't got that.
You think? I didn't mean it like that. But if it's not right between you and him, Vicky...
I'm not listening to this.
Oh, I've been there, remember? Fiona. That certain something wasn't there, and boy, was that a disaster.
Robert's not like you.
No, he's reliable. Trustworthy.
Yeah.
That's not a husband, Vicky. A lover. It's a flaming Labrador. Look, I'm being serious, Vicky. If your heart doesn't skip a beat when he walks into a room...
Since when have you been big into Mills and Boone?
I'm trying to make you see. To open your eyes.
You opened my eyes a long time ago, Steve.
So then why can't you see the obvious?
I know Robert. You don't.
I'm not talking about Robert, Vicky. I'm talking about me. Can't you see I still love you?
Now you're talking silly.
Look, I can't stand losing you again, Vicky. And you feel the same, I know.
If you can get that money to me by Christmas, that'd be good.
Ask yourself why you came here, Vicky. And don't tell me it was to lend me money.
You really do flatter yourself, don't you?
All right, if I'm wrong, fine. Walk away. But if you're not 100% sure, then you're not being fair to Mr. Reliable either. You're cheating on both of you.
Hello, love. Good film.
Sorry? Oh, yeah. Boy meets girl, boy loses girl.
Boy gets girl back.
No, this one had a happy ending. How's it going?
They're having a great time. Me? The only person I've found I could con into helping me with that boat's about 12 years old.
Oh. Well, it always was a bit dodgy.
Yeah, daft idea, really.
Any sign of Steve?
He's at the B&B. Suppose.
What the heck have you got in there?
Thieving scumbag, actually. Oh, no. Oh, bloody hell, it's worse than I thought. Oh.
Rich?
You know him.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no.
He always thought he was the answer to my prayers. And now he is.
Hadn't you better go and see that guest of yours?
He won't be awake yet. Not the amount of booze he was carrying.
So why'd you have to bring him back here? I mean, all right, he nicked the van, but...
He was in the van, Steve. I was confused. I didn't know what to do. Yeah, all right, I could have kicked him out in Dover, but that might have caused bigger trouble.
So you took him to Vicky's?
I was looking for you. And that's when it got really strange. They seem to know this Holdsworth bloke.
Say that again?
Vicky's gran. She seemed to know him.
No, you said Holdsworth.
I told you. He managed the cash and carry.
Short, bald, walks like someone's chasing him.
Because someone was chasing him. He was going to kill him. That's why he jumped in the van. Oh, and what is so funny?
That tatty little corner shop that you work in. Reg Holdsworth used to own it.
So, he doesn't know what you want him for.
Well, I've told him he's the answer to a maiden's prayer, yeah. But I've not given him any details.
Bet, I know you're desperate to sell this boat, but don't get too desperate.
It's all right, you talking, love. You've got youth to fall back on. OK. You're strapped for cash now, but there's always tomorrow. How many tomorrows do you think I've got?
I'm just saying be careful.
Do you know how much I've got in the bank, love? About 9,000 quid. It's hardly enough to keep me in my old age, is it? Won't even keep me in fags.
But are you sure about Reg Holdsworth?
Oh, it's always fancied me as Reg. Do out for me.
How closely does he resemble Bruce?
Now like him. Bruce had legs.
Perhaps he's not the fool you think he is. He might turn you down.
No, like I say, he'll do out for me. Well, Reggie's always fancied me.
So now you're going to compound this felony with seduction.
I'll give him his breakfast first, and then I'll work on him. Touch of the cleavage, dab at the old Chanel. I might even borrow your tiara. So let me get this straight, Reg. You're saying you were kidnapped from Calais?
Yes, virtually, Mrs. Dibble, yeah.
Yes. Call me Bet.
Right, yes, well, I mean, 1 minute, parlez-vous français, and the next, whoosh, I'm here being ministered to by your good self.
So, is it a police job or what?
No. It's just high jinks on the young man's part. I mean, nothing malicious here.
So what about your job?
Oh, I shall ring them ASAP. Inform them I'm taking a few days' holiday because they owe me some time anyway, don't they?
So there's no rush to get back?
No. Quite the opposite, actually, Mrs. Gilroy. Oh, sorry. Bet. Yes, I shall have to contact the relevant office, of course, to replace the passport I seem to have lost. Did he say much, the young man, did he, about my departure?
Victor?
Vic Ram.
Odd snippets, that's all.
Right, yes. Mind you, it happens to men in my position, doesn't it? We're up there seemingly unobtainable, and yet still they try. No, this lady, she had a fixation, which I did my best to ignore. But hell hath no fury, etc., etc.
Got awkward, did it, Reg?
Aphrodisiac of power seems to be the only explanation.
Wow. If it can happen to Bill Clinton, it can happen to Reg Holdsworth.
Will you get us a bill ready, Bernie? We're going home this morning.
Hang on.
We've got to go, Steve, now.
Well, what's one more day?
I think there's a lot more discussion left in this, brothers. I'll leave you to your deliberations, shall I?
If you're backing out of this bet, you owe me 100 quid.
Give us the keys.
You've got them.
I gave them back to you.
You're determined to show me up, aren't you?
I'm going home, Steve, with or without you.
They're upstairs in my bag.
Fine.
It's a good job you landed here, Reg. Good job for both of us. I have this little problem, you see, Reg. I think you could be just the man to solve it for me.
Oh. Well, if Reggie can be of service, you've only to say the word, you know.
I want you to pretend to be someone else.
If I might recap,
Bet.
Yes, Bet. You want me to masquerade as this Bruce Latimer for the purposes of selling a boat?
My boat. It's just that it's still in Bruce's name. The papers and all that.
Yes. But wouldn't the prospective purchaser require a signature on the bill of sale? I mean, the late Mr. Latimer's signature. No?
If he does, we'll give him one.
Yes. Might help if it was genuine, darling.
Forged genuine, you mean?
Well, yes.
I've got a copy of Bruce's signature. You can have a practice. So are you game or what?
Well, I'd have to know so much more about this Mr. Latimer, darling.
He was my fella in Tenerife. My partner. My live-in lover.
Is it to hand, this signature, darling?
Vicky's.
Hi, it's me.
Liar! It was in your pocket all the time!
Shut up, will you?
I just thought we ought to talk.
Make it quick, Bet's here.
Is that Sarah? I told her not to ring you.
Sarah?
What?
Vicky?
You just didn't look hard enough, did you?
I said shut up. Vicky?
I'm still here.
Just make noises. Don't let her panic you.
Calm down, I'm not panicking.
Panicking? There's no need to panic, Vicky.
You had me for a mug all the time, didn't you? Yeah, well, the mug's had enough.
What are you doing?
I'm having a three-way conversation here. I can't talk.
Sarah, Gemma's mum.
Gemma, the little bridesmaid. What's up with her?
Vicky?
I said I can't talk. No deliveries either today or tomorrow. Got that? I'm getting married.
Look, just meet me on the pier tonight. At least give me a chance to apologise, yeah?
Why merchants?
Thank God for that.
What's with Gemma?
Chest infection, according to her mother. That means a cold.
She will turn up tomorrow, though, won't she?
Of course she will. Sarah's a drama queen.
Are you okay, love?
Yeah. Yeah.
And have I cracked it? Watch this. Bruce?
Forgetting something, aren't you? Pay the bill, son.
You pay.
As soon as you drive off in this van, I phone the police and tell them it's been nicked.
You're a joke.
All that gear in the back put you in lumber, that Vikram. And he won't be pleased about that now, would he?
Hello, Mr. Franklin. It's Bet here. Yes, I'm just ringing to tell you that my partner Bruce has finally arrived. I knew you'd be pleased. Look, we can make it to the boatyard this afternoon, if that's all right with you. Great. About 5 o'clock? See you then. I'm looking forward to meeting you, Mr. Franklin. Thanks, bye. Well, Reg, so far so good.
Bruce? Call me Bruce, eh?
If you want to know the truth, I got to tip off Dover Customs for watching me. And I couldn't risk that, could I?
So you risked me instead?
Well, who's watching you? You went and came back, didn't you? Eventually.
Your ex-wife gets married tomorrow, Steve, and you're still chasing her. crazy?
Only because I know she doesn't want to get married.
Oh, so you're not chasing her, you're saving her. Yeah, very honourable. The fact she's loaded's got nothing to do with it, has it?
Look, all I'm asking for is one more day. That's all.
Give up, Steve. Tomorrow. She gets married tomorrow.
4:21, thanks.
Roadworks. I saw them this morning. Traffic lights and a taillight.
What are you talking about?
But what do you think about getting your wedding car here earlier tomorrow? On the other hand, the traffic's not so
Do
bad.
it if you want to.
Look, the danger is it'll have you there before time going round and round the church.
Vicki, dresses here.
Huh?
Whatever you think, Franco.
Do you want to have a look at them now, or should they put them upstairs?
Upstairs, Trina, yeah. Million and one things to think about. I can't be bothered with flaming cars.
Couple of Alex suits in there, Reg. Do you want to pick one? Come in.
There, the dresses have arrived, so I put them in Vicky's room.
Hi, Anita. Yeah, there's been a snag. Yeah, another one. Yeah. No, it's my wallet. Yeah, I've lost it. No. Someone's handed it into the police station. It's just I can't get it till tomorrow. Because there's no one there till tomorrow. Look, I've got to go. The batteries are going. All right, bye. 50 quid.
What?
If you want the room to yourself tonight, it'll cost you 50 quid.
Burn your phone somewhere, Kip.
I get sick of being near you, Steve.
Look, all I'm asking for is a little bit of space in case I get lucky. You should appreciate that. You're supposed to be a gambling man, aren't you?
And it comes out of the profits. I get 50 quid out of your share of the van.
OK.
Then there's the expenses. Half the dig's money, plus half of what it cost me to keep you sniffing around your ex-missus.
Hey, everything that's in that van is down to me, pal. It was my idea.
Agree, Steve. I might just visit that bar tonight and blow the gaff. Tell them all what you're about.
You wouldn't.
Like you said, I'm a gambler. Are you?
Wouldn't you think she'd want to go and look at her wedding dress?
She knows what it looks like. She's had half a dozen fittings.
It's more than I've had for mine. Talk about matron of honour. They look more like Quasimodo if they don't fix that set.
Could I see the proprietress, please?
Nick! Oh, I'm so pleased to see you.
Honoured to be here. From obscure guest to giving the bride away. Promotion doesn't come quicker than that.
You were never obscure. Trina, take over, please. Come upstairs and see Betsy. Go.
At least someone's made us smile.
Is it comfortable?
It is actually, yes.
Pity. It's one of Alex's suits, remember, so don't go looking for any money in the pockets. Yes, I reckon you'll do.
Oh, here. Taxi's due in approximately 5 minutes.
Ah.
He's arrived. Nick's here.
Oh, Nick, how nice to see you.
You're looking as ravishing as I ever remember.
And you still lie like a solicitor.
This is a friend of Bet's.
Bruce.
Reg?
Reg Bruce. As in the man who watched the spider.
Haven't we met before somewhere? Your face seems familiar.
Oh, he's just got one of those faces. Sorry to dash, Nick. Spotted business on. See you later, Vicky. Come along, Reg Bruce.
Right with you, my sweet.
Bye.
Bet's moved in till after the wedding. Not him, no. He's just a friend.
Well, this is it. What do you think?
Oh, shapely craft, if I may say so, but no more shapely than the lady who's about to...
Oh, cut it out, Reg. Now, look, I'm grateful to you for sticking your neck out. Let's just leave it at your neck for now, eh?
Mr. Latimer? It is Mr. Latimer, isn't it?
Oh, Bruce?
Bruce!
And you must be Mrs. Gilroy.
Oh, call me Bet. Mr. Latimer's partner, yes.
Oh, Fiona Edwards, Mr. Franklin's personal private secretary.
Bruce Latimer?
Oh, hello. I've some disappointing news, I'm afraid. Mr. Franklin's been unavoidably detained. Well, I tried ringing your contact number, but you'd already left.
Is he not coming?
Oh, he can't make it until the morning. He sends his most abject apologies.
Where's the trip, Danny?
Oh, no, not necessarily. He's asked me to make reservations for you at the Swan. As his guests, of course.
Swan? What Swan?
Oh, it's a nice hotel. I'm staying there myself.
Oh, no, I don't think so, love, no. Me and Bruce will go back to Brighton. We'll come back.
Not so hasty, Danny, to me. Is dinner included? Is it, Miss,
Edwards, yes. Yes, dinner's included. And breakfast, of course.
It's amazing, isn't it? That kind of comes in and cleans everything up and then waits out there until we make a mess of it again. Cold. I'm waiting here hours for you. I'd have waited forever, Vicky.
You click your fingers and I come running. That's what you said.
Didn't mean it like that.
I know why I'm here, Steve. 'Cause it's better than being there,
There?
wherever I happen to be. Don't you see? I'm not running to you. I'm running away from myself.
Well, stop running. And admit you still love me.
Can't do that.
Oh, before I forget. Here's the money I owe you. They could have turned up after all. What's the matter? You're surprised? Is it coming in or going out, I wonder? Let's pretend it's going out, eh? And it's taking all our troubles with it.
We Latimers, we've always had the sea coursing to our veins. Apparently, the midwife who delivered me, she didn't slap me on the backside. She just shouted ship ahoy, and there I was, bawling like a force-8 gale.
Can't we change the subject, Brucey, love? I'm sure Fiona doesn't want to listen to all this.
Oh.
No bet. I find it fascinating. Not that I enjoy the sea. I get seasick just doing the washing up. Mr. Franklin, on the other hand, is a real sailor. He'll love swapping yarns with you, Bruce.
And I don't think there'll be time for that, love. Me and Bruce have got to dash back to a wedding tomorrow.
Yes, of course, I don't usually suffer from the dreadful malady myself. Although I did catch a packet off Bermuda a few years ago.
Go easy, Bruce. Mixed company.
No. Seasickness, my lovely. Mal de mer. Oh, yes. Seas like mountains on the move, and the wind blowing so hard the sheets were nearly...
That reminds me, sheets. I think it's time I turned in. You will forgive me, won't you, Fiona?
Of course, Bet.
Sorry. Remiss of me, my little peroxide petunia. See, it's been a long day. So, farewell, dear lady. My gratitude for a wonderful evening. Till the morrow, then.
So where's your mate tonight, then?
Sorry?
Hang loose, you know.
Oh. Elsewhere.
He said he might be at the wedding tomorrow.
Did he? Yeah. He would say that.
Hope so.
What Vicky needs more than anything is stability. She's been a long time recovering, Robert.
From her first marriage, you mean?
You know about that, of course.
Not much. It's hardly ever mentioned. Perhaps that's what's worrying her.
Vicky's worried.
Tense, apprehensive, the closer we get to the wedding. Perhaps she's frightened it'll be like last time.
I can put your mind at rest there. Nothing could be as bad as that. But if Vicky's not talked about it, then neither shall we. Look forward, Robert. Here's to a whole new beginning.
Thanks, Nick.
This afternoon it got worse than ever. I could just feel the walls of the bar closing in on me. It got so I couldn't breathe. I'm going through hell, Steve.
We both know why, don't we?
I just don't seem to be in control anymore.
Because you're not facing up to the truth. Vicky, this wedding can't happen. You know that, don't you?
It's gone too far. I can't stop it now.
Come here. Lean on me. I owe you, Vicky. It's just one quick, brave decision and then it's all over. It's you and me. Together again. But listen to me. You know I'm right. You love me. You've always loved me.
Come Come on, be fair. It's not big enough to sit on, that, is it? Never mind sleep.
Either the settee or the bath, Reg. Take your pick.
Oh, really? Aren't we forgetting why I was invited on this little charade? I'm here to do you a favour, Bet.
Pass.
Look, I decided at the onset that there were two ways one could approach this particular assignment.
You can approach on all fours if you want, Reg. You're not getting in this bed.
No. I'm referring to my impersonation of the late lamented Bruce. Anyway, one way, right, was to underplay the part, feigning reticence. But the danger there, it would induce curiosity and invite questions I couldn't answer. So, I wisely chose option 2, which was to throw caution to the wind and go for broke.
Oh, you did that all right. It was like having dinner with Captain Pugwash.
Captain? Well, at least you might be grateful I'm taking my part seriously. Or as serious as you'll allow, anyway.
Now, look. If this deal comes off, I'll see you right. I said that. What worries me sick is that it won't come off.
No, what's to stop it?
You, in a word. What happens tomorrow when you meet Wilbur Franklin, the real sailor?
You've got no faith in the old Holdsworth panache, have you? Can't possibly fail.
God help me.
It would assist me greatly if I got a bit of encouragement. It's in your interest that I'm at my sparkling best tomorrow.
You mean that wasn't your sparkling best down there in that dining room? Heave ho me hearties and fly the Jolly Roger.
I'm suggesting, Bet, that you show me a little more affection. And not only publicly, but privately.
Oh. No offence, Reg. But Jolly Roger won't be flying tonight, OK? And anyway, I'd crack your glasses.
Be a hell of a row when you cancel this wedding. But we're prepared for that, aren't we?
Robert will be devastated.
Well, there's no easy way, Vicki. He's got to be told.
Yeah. It will be different this time, won't it, Steve? You and me.
I lost the world when I lost you, Vicki. Not so much lost it as threw it away. I won't be so careless this time. I promise.
I love you, Steve. I love you forever.
I'll never let you go again. Never.
So, I'm gonna go back and ring Robert. Tell him the wedding's off, which is gonna be awful. I mean, he's just gonna, I don't know, burst into tears.
That'll toughen him up then, won't it?
And then I've got to tell Bet, and she's probably never gonna speak to me again.
Gets better all the time, does this?
And Grandad, and Robert's family. Steve, you do love me, don't you?
Of course I do.
And it's gonna work this time, yeah?
Yeah. I'm gonna make sure it does.
Oh, I must go down to the sea again, to the lonely sea in the sky.
Now, be honest, Reg. Where boats are concerned, do you have any experience at all?
Don't need any, darling. I'm an Englishman, and it's in the Platte.
In other words, no.
Well, it can't be all that difficult, can it? Mirror, signal, manoeuvre, that sort of thing.
No, not quite. But we'll have to manage as best we can. I'll steer. You just do what I tell you.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Morning, Fiona.
Come aboard. Boat leaves in 10 minutes. Light refreshments and postcards of it.
No, thank you. So, how was the hotel?
Oh, very nice, yes.
Yes, it's like a second honeymoon, didn't you think so, darling?
Now you mention it.
Well, Mr. Franklin shouldn't be long.
Ah, want to run out with it?
Oh, I should think so, yes.
Not a problem. What we'll do is we'll head north-northwest, then turn south-southeast, hoist the mainsail and come in on the ebb tide. Here, watch that albatross.
So, your other friend won't be joining you this morning?
Not yet, no.
Not that we mind. Liberty Hall in here.
So, how do you want to do this then? I mean, you've got to go back to the bar. Little matter of cancelling your wedding.
Well, I was thinking, you're gonna have to go back to Weatherfield anyway, aren't you?
Well, not for long. I've just got a few things to sort out.
Well, why don't I go back and tell Robert and everything, and then you come and meet me, and I'll come up to Weatherfield with you. Just get away from here.
And then we come back here, yeah?
If we must.
Oh, come on, your business is here. You can't leave that, can you?
You'd be better off if I did. It's mortgaged to the hill to making a loss.
Mortgaged?
Yeah.
But you want to hang on to your own money, then?
I wish I had any to hang on to. No, what little I had left went into the business. Even so, 9/10 of it belongs to the bank. Why do you think Grandad's in Dubai working his socks off? The wine bar is a dead loss. Always has been.
And this is right, is it? You're telling me you've no money?
Not a penny. Which, I mean, is a good thing, yeah? Because we both agreed it was the money that got in the way the last time.
But we did, yeah.
You really don't mind?
No.
And you still love me?
Hey, keep telling you.
Yeah, well, just don't stop. Not today.
And this is Bruce, my partner.
Bruce, good to meet you. Well built, isn't she? May not be the most streamlined in her class, but you know you've got something substantial underneath you.
Got your sand up there, darling?
Oh, no. Sorry, I mean the boat.
Oh, yes, well, the boat's well, of course, yes.
Should we put her through her paces, then?
Let's, yes. Though, actually, I did used to own one of these, so I've got a pretty good idea of what to expect.
Oh, well, in that case, would you care to take the helm?
Would you mind?
Of course we wouldn't mind, would we, Brucey?
No, you take the steering wheel, yes?
We'll just act like we don't know what we're doing, and you give the orders.
Which is what he does with most people anyway.
Well, I will then. Bruce, you can cast off.
Beg your pardon?
Untie the ropes, Bruce.
Oh, yes, of course, the ropes. Aye, Captain. Well, then, stay.
Listen, what you said about having no money and the bar being a dead loss.
Oh, it's true. In fact, it's worse. Not only have I got no money, I'm in debt.
Right.
Steve, if it matters, then tell me, and tell me now.
No, of course it doesn't. I was just wondering, does Rob know?
Yeah. He's always known, and he says, who cares? He loves me anyway. I'm gonna tell him. I suppose I could write him a letter and get Uncle Nick to give it to him.
Anyway, listen, I've got to go.
Yeah.
I've got stuff to do. I've got Vikram to sort out, so, I'll pick you up later. Well, here, yeah?
It's better than you coming to the bar.
Yeah, so what, about 12 then? That give you enough time?
This is gonna be a nightmare. Oh, you do love me, don't you? Because I can only get through this if I know that.
Oh, how many times?
Well, just tell me again. Once.
I love you.
I'll see you here at 12.
See you later.
Yes. Oh, that's better. Oh, I say, this is the life, darling, eh? The blown spume, the wind in your face.
I'd sooner have money in my pocket. What?
Well, I shouldn't have had such a big breakfast.
Now listen, if you're going to be sick, do it off the side.
Of course I'm not going to be sick.
Well, I hope you had a better night than me.
Sure I did.
So, can we? Now, at last, go.
We can go, yeah.
Oh, well, thank God for that. And what about this wedding? Is it still on, or off, or what?
It's off, mate. Which means you owe me 100 quid.
Honest? She's not going to marry him?
She's telling him now.
Ring.
Aren't you getting ready yet?
Does it look like it?
Well, the hairdresser's arrived.
Well, then she can wait. Oh, she can go, it doesn't matter. But just leave me alone, please.
Is there something wrong?
I said leave me alone!
Sorry, I was only trying to be helpful.
Well, you look like you've got a lot on your mind.
You won't believe it. Oh, about time, where have you been?
I had to go miles to find a cash machine and take my card.
Isn't that just like the thing? You know, I think they do it on purpose.
Well, you got cash now, haven't you? Because we've got to go.
Yeah, that's what we owe you. Hey, and you owe me for this a lot.
And you'll get it.
Right, now there's your receipt. Now we're all straight and we can look each other in the eye again.
Come on, let's go.
Bon voyage. Give my regards to the north.
Hello, everybody. Guess who sold her boat?
Oh, have you really? Well done.
This man played a blinder.
Thank you, darling.
Cut that out. Where's Vicky?
She's upstairs.
Right. Love, what's the matter?
God, this is worse than telling Robert.
Telling Robert what?
That I'm not going to marry him, which I know you'll think is terrible, and when I tell you why I'm not going to marry him, you'll think it's even more terrible.
No. Not
Yes.
Steve.
Yes.
MacDonald. Well, you're not. You're going to marry Robert if I have to carry you up that aisle myself. Now listen. Everybody has last-minute doubts. Even I had them when I married your granddad. All right, I should have listened to them. But Robert isn't your granddad. Robert is a very, very nice young man who happens to be head over heels in love with you. Anybody can see that from a mile away.
I'm not in love with him.
Yes, you are.
I'm in love with Steve.
No, Vicky.
I spent last night with him.
I'm sorry to hear that. But that doesn't mean that you've got to throw the rest of your life away. Have you told Robert?
Not yet.
Right. Well, we'll sit down and calm down.
I am calm.
Let's talk.
Could I have a drink, please?
Well, if you think it'll help, of course you can. We'll both have a drink.
Just a glass of white wine.
Coming up. This is all perfectly normal. Don't worry. We'll sort it out.
Did all right too, actually. 85,000.
Really?
Oh, here she is, my little mermaid.
Stop it. Now listen, you two. Can you keep everybody at bay for a bit? I'm just having a heart-to-heart with Vicky.
Nothing the matter, is there?
No, not serious. Just pre-wedding nerves, I think, you know.
Yes, well, don't worry, Captain. You can count on us.
Just give me half an hour. I'll have her down here in a frock. Good as new. Vicky, love?
Steve MacDonald?
Yes.
Man's an animal, darling. He should be made to walk the plank.
Well, happen. But we'll have to find him first. Because when we find him, we'll have found her.
I know where he's staying.
You do?
Yeah, his mate happened to mention it.
Right, should get us home.
What time did you say you'd pick her up?
About 12, which just about is, so let's get going.
They were here, yes, but I'm afraid you've missed them. They've been gone a while.
Do you know if there was a young woman with them?
Well, there was certainly one at breakfast this morning, but whether she left with them or not, I really couldn't say.
Thanks, then.
My pleasure.
Well, I suppose I better get back and tell the groom his wedding's off.
Right. I shall be right behind you, mon capitaine. Have no fear.
Oh, God help me.
So you've just dumped her? Left her standing there?
I had to. Wouldn't have worked. Wouldn't have lasted a week. She's no money. Business is a disaster.
So that is no reason.
It's the best.
I've told you before, Vikram. We were good when we had her money. Take that away and we're crap.
Oh, right. So you're like doing this for her sake? Saving her from being miserable?
Yeah. Yeah, I am, yeah.
Oh, she's there! She's there! Where? Can you stop over there, Con? Just by that clock.
Vicky, love.
Go away!
Vicky. Are you supposed to be meeting him here? Without the plan? Only... You do know he's gone, don't you?
This has nothing to do with you!
Vicky, let me take you home. And then you can do whatever you want. Marry Robert or don't marry Robert. Whatever you want.
So who do you love, Vicky? Is it Steve MacDonald? Or is it Robert?
Well, not Steve, that's for sure.
Oh.
I thought I did. And now I hate him. Do you know why he left me? Because he found out I had no money.
How did he find that out?
I told him. Oh, I wasn't going to. I was just going to let him find out, and then I thought, no. No, I will tell him. Because then if he stays with me, when he finds out I've got no money, then I'll know he really loves me.
Only it backfired.
Well, I found out what he was really after, didn't I? Same as last time. He didn't want me, just my money.
So, we can cross him off our list, which only leaves Robert. So the question is, do you want to marry him or not? Now, I'm not trying to rush you, Vicky, only we've not got a right lot of time.
How can I marry him? How can I go to church and stand before God and say I love him after what I've done?
Well, it won't be easy, no. But then again, telling him it's off wouldn't be easy either. Do you want to marry him or not?
I am very, very fond of him.
Good.
And I think he loves me.
Oh, I'm sure.
But I'd be deceiving him, wouldn't I? I mean, you marry somebody, you're not supposed to have any secrets.
You're allowed one or two.
Not like this. That on our wedding day, I was planning on running off with somebody else.
It's the fair size secret, is that, love, yeah?
And he wouldn't want to marry me if he knew, would he? He'd never want to see me again.
But he won't know. So the question is, and it's the only one that matters, do you or do you not want
Yes. Yes, I do.
Thank you.
Nice day for it, isn't it? Oops. Sorry. Oop. Right.
He's evil, that Steve MacDonald. He's downright evil. I rang Customs and Excise, you know. Told him who he was and what he was up to, so they could catch him. Mind you, he didn't go through himself, did he? I suppose that's how he got off.
Hey, what? Is that the groom, is it? That frightened-looking bloke?
No, he's the best man. Hang about. Where's Robert?
Don't know, to be honest. I think he went looking for the vicar.
All right.
I should say, he seemed in a really weird mood.
Oh.
Sorry, can I stop you there? Highly irregular, I know, but the groom would like a word in private and before the ceremony.
Robert.
Why? I think it best if the young lady were to speak to him. I've put him in the vestry. Leave you to it.
This is supposed to be dreadfully unlucky.
I know about Steve, and I know who he is, and I know you've been seeing him. What I don't know is what to do.
Yes, it's true.
Were you seeing him all along? I mean...
No. No, I hate him. You know I do.
Well then.
He just turned up that evening.
When you introduced me but didn't tell me who he was.
I'll never know why I did that. But then he hung around, he wouldn't go.
But he's gone now?
Yes. And I swear, I will never, we will never have anything to do with him again. And I love you. And I want us to be married. That's what I want more than anything.
So do I. I just didn't know what it might mean.
It doesn't mean anything. I'm so sorry.
No. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have thrown this at you, not now. Forgive me.
Of course I forgive you. I love you.
And I love you. So let's forget this ever happened. Go out there and get married, yeah? Vicki?
I'm still lying to you. I slept with him last night.
Well, we've got this lot sold, right? Yeah. I've got a load of expenses before we get around to splitting what's left. Plus, what? 100 quid you owe me for the bet.
Huh? Who says you've won?
You left her in Brighton.
The bet was I'd stop her marrying this Robert Burke. I think you'll find I might still have won that bet, mate.
I'd like to welcome you all this afternoon to St. Stephen's and to the wedding of Victoria and Robert.
That's been a pretty good week, really. Even for Vicki. She didn't have to marry him. She couldn't have wanted to do that. Right, especially for me. Me? I've had the biggest escape of the lot, mate. A pretty good week all round, actually, mate.
Excuse me. Steve MacDonald, is it?
Yeah, why?
Mr. MacDonald, my colleague and I are customs and excise officers, authorised to search you and your van in which you've been travelling. So, if you'd like to open it up for us, see what's in there, shall we?